Hey, you guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. How are y'all doing out there today? I'm praying and hoping everybody is doing well out there. It is raining outside, and I'm like, this is a good time to do this video, looking at the rain. Okay, so as some of y'all know that I love to cook. I like to go grocery shopping, do big hauls, and all that good stuff and carrying on. So when I go grocery shopping, I do it in both because I have a deep freezer and a regular freezer right there. And I'll put my stuff into little freezer bags. Never had a problem. Never had a problem. Yeah, it got a little air in it and all that stuff, but I never had a problem with it. I always use freezer bags. Okay, so this company reached out to me. It's called Out of Air, and they um, wanted me to ask could I do a review, an honest review of their products. In exchange, they will send me some bags to do the little review. So I'm like, I never um, want to turn down a offer or what have you. This is my first um, review on this channel. Like, okay, I was skeptical at first because it's a lot of gimmicks, a lot of um, con artists, a lot of just things out there that you don't want. I heard of people getting people emails, addresses, and all that stuff, and but I'm like, okay, let's go. They explained to me how it works. They explained to me how they would send it, and then when they said PO, I can't use a PO box. I got to use my physical address. I'm like, I prayed and asked the Lord, and I'm like, okay, let me go forward with it. In exchange, they did send me the vacuum sealer bags and the rolls. These are two of each, the rolls, 8 by 25 and 11 by 25. And these are the vacuum sealer bags, 50 of each. And this is what's these? Pint size, 6 by 10, quart, 8 by 12, and gallon, 11 by 16. And then it also, I noticed it says 4 millimeters thick. So I don't know too much about vacuum sealer, food savers, and all that good stuff. I don't know too much about that or what have you. They say it's supposed to seal in the freshness, so you won't your food won't mold, spoil, because who wants their food to spoil or to mold or what have you after you paid your whole hard-earned money to purchase it and then it spoil and mold and get air in it and freezer burns. Ugh, you got to throw that mess away. But I never had a problem. Back to my freezer bags, I never had a problem. So I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on. I'm gonna give y'all my honest review. Let's go. And this is the 8 by 25, I believe, y'all. I think these are the 8 by 25s, and then they got the 11 by 25. So yeah, okay. These are the 11 by 25s. So we're going to do the 8 by 25. So these right here, these are thicker. Of course, these are thicker than the freezer bags. It's smooth on this side, and I see that you can write on it, write with your food, what type of food you got in it, if you want to date it and all that stuff, little inches to cut. So we're going to do some nuts, some little pecans and stuff. Let's find my scissors, y'all. Hold on. So what I'm going to do, because I don't have that much of pecans, nuts in here. I just wanted to do a demonstration real quick. So I'm not going to cut it that big. But you want to cut it enough so it can have a little bit of, I guess, room to seal, I guess. Like I said, I'm not familiar with these. I'm just trying it out. Hold on. Seems like I ain't too good with cutting either, huh? Yeah, I ain't too good with cutting either. All right. So I noticed with the rolls, you got to seal one part one side. Now I did see some of the vacuum sealers machines where it cuts for you, but the one I have, it don't cut for you. So we're gonna seal it first, okay? Open it up. See that? And we're gonna seal this part. I hope I ain't cut it too small. So it's sealing. And like I said, I haven't did a lot of research on the food savers or vacuum rolls or nothing like that. I just know that is, like I said, it holds in the freshness, keep your food from spoiling, uh, freezer burns, and all that stuff. That's done. So it did seal thick. I like these little ridges on this side and smooth on this side. It's thick. So let's put our little peanuts. Y'all. Put our little peanuts in here. Our little pecans, rather. Oh, okay. Seems like I cut that a little perfect. Okay, so let's make sure it's in there good. Okay, sure y'all can see that. Vacuuming it. And now I'm sealing it. Okay. Okay. Look at that. And I can freeze these pecans because, if you freeze your pecans too, it keeps it longer because the pecans and peanuts got oil in it. So, yeah, look at that, y'all. Thick. I don't see no type of, you can't pinch it or nothing, to get for the air. Now, I did pre-froze some food last night because I had to put it up. So this is my chicken that I put in a little baggie, and I got it right on there, but I know what it is. But anyway, see how it froze? No type of air. It's sealed. I can't pinch it or nothing. It froze real good. And then I did some cherries too. And still, I just took it out. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna do the lettuce. This is the big gallon size. So I go to Costco and get my lettuce. So it's a big thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep some out, and some I usually put in the freezer bag. But since I have these, I'm gonna use these. And I noticed with these, you can write on them. This is already sealed, and then it says microwave. You can microwave the food in it, boil the food in it. I don't know if I gotta read to find out how long you can boil the food, refrigerate it, freeze it, and all that good stuff. So this is the company, outofair.com, and I'll post the link down below with my code and all that stuff as well. And you can review it for yourself too. Go on there, your testimonial stories and all that good stuff. Of how the food is so fresh. And the food didn't. And they stand on their word. They say your food won't spoil. The food won't get freezer burned, or it holds in the thickness and all that good stuff. So this is my lettuce. Let's go ahead and seal these jokers up. And I can put these in the refrigerator. So when I get ready to use it, because I noticed too, is that this is the freezer bags. I did this because I'm going to keep these to actually use these, and I'm gonna use this one last. But these are the freezer bags, and I usually pre-wash my lettuce, and I wrap it up in the paper towel so it won't, uh, go bad. But fingers crossed that these don't. It shouldn't, huh? They say no air out of air. That's the company. Genius. That's a genius. Out of air. So let's get this. And look, I didn't have to cut this. Okay. Push you up a little further. Vacuum seal it. I see that. Okay. Look at that. And I don't know if I'm supposed to have used the moist button, because I see the little water, because I did pre-wash this. So I got to dry the moist button. So I'm gonna have to look into that too. What to use the moist button for mold. So I'm gonna take it on up out of there. Okay, look at that, y'all. So I'm assuming that this gonna hold in the freshness compared to that one. I got a lot of air up in there. So you just seal that up and get all that little moist and keep the freshness until it's time, because lettuce get to rotting and turning colors, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right. Ain't no little air coming up in here. I can't even pinch this joker. I could even pinch the joker up in here. Okay. I don't know if I should do this or not. But I'm going to do it just because I got the bags. We're going to use the quart size 8 by 12. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Got this. And I did notice it do got the little ridge right there, but it just don't have the little snap back like a ziplock bag. That's the only thing about this that um, I'm so used to the ziplock bags. Yeah, I can tear it open, but if I only use a little bit out of here, I gotta. So I'm gonna search and see if they do have the ones with the snap too. But that's my only. Uh, that's the only thing I don't like about it. Let's see. They may have the ones with the little snap zip thingy. Oh, shuck it duck it. Releases. And there we go. There we go. Oh. I wonder when you cut it open, I guess it just releases back to its normal little state, little shape. So, yeah. Not get up in that. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So that's my little review of the out of air vacuum sealer bags. Overall, I like it so far. Until I open it up and see if it comes back to its normal form for my cherries and my tortellini. But it holds in the fresh. It holds in the the air. Well, no, it don't. Yeah, it sucks out the air. Okay, sucks out the air, and it's supposed to hold in the freshness. So if we want mold or um, spoil or get freezer burn, earn money. Who want to waste their hard earned money on freezer burn food? So I'm gonna let him go ahead and use these. You know what I'm saying? Get the feel of it. I can show him all that good stuff. But overall, I'm liking it. And I noticed too, y'all, that these been out. I took these out the freezer, the cherries and the chicken, and it's been out for a minute. And I noticed that it's still got its little form, um, vacuum suck form that it did when I first did it yesterday. So yeah, like I said, my link will be down below in the description box and the information to the out of air vacuum sealer company. Y'all be blessed and y'all stay safe out there.